Hey there, everybody. I have with me some repacks from my friend Brian Fred. He's doing some Star Wars CCG repacks where he kind of makes his own packs, and I bought two just as a fun thing to open and show off, but there's two kinds and they were $25 each. One I think is 15 rares from sort of the Premiere to Reflections 2, and the other is 15 foils. I don't really need any of this stuff, but why not indulge a little bit? So this is how it came packaged. There's not little individual packs or anything to open, but this is cheaper than opening up normal packs. So I think on top we have our non-foil repack. So like I said, these are 25 each, so 50 total. Let's see if we get anywhere close to $50 worth of cards. So Lebo is not bad. So we have a Lebo, then we have Ula, Leia Seeker, that's not a great one. We have our friend Woof. This is all just a great way of previewing a bunch of different cards from different sets that maybe I don't get to see very much. This card is not super useful unless you're playing a captive deck. Our first main, so we have a Han Solo. He looks like he's in maybe kind of like light play condition. There's a little bit of wedge wear. So we got a main here. We have Jizum, who's one of these numerous Jabba's Palace rare aliens. We have Janice, he's always actually great in a deck. We have a Virgo, which is pretty useful as well, actually. Control and set for stun, this is probably one of the better combo cards out there. Stinger, so another Reflections 2 premium. This random Jawa, and Glancing Blow. This is actually not a bad card, it's somewhat playable. Then gold 5, and I think this appears to be a foil Gunite. So just to review quick, probably the highlights here would be the Janice, the Han Solo, and maybe Stinger, maybe these three. So I don't quite think we got $25 for the value there, but you know, that's fine. This is still cheaper than opening up a pack, and also if you're just looking to get random rares, this is probably a cheaper way of obtaining these cards than trying to open them yourself. So that's our rare pack. Let's see what's in our other one. We have so these are all foil. I don't know if you can really see. Foil Gunite. We have a Japanese Imperial Blaster, I think this is. Lando Millennium Falcon. This is a pretty good card, actually. Gunite is also a great card. We have a Lone Rogue. This is actually a decent card. Most of the foil cards, the cards they decide to foil, are actually fairly playable. Imperial Walker, Japanese, that's from Reflections 3. Forlom from Reflections. Baron, this is like a $12 foil, so not a bad one to pull here. The Baron, that's probably our best card so far, to be honest. Then we have Mist Hunter, which is Zuckuss' ship. Then we have the foil Rendezvous Point. I remember when I first got this card as a kid, I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. But, you know, nice to play if you're running a hidden base deck or something. So I might start throwing in foils in some of my decks because they're kind of fun. Then we have Kifix, which is this Jabba's Palace. So we got the Dark Side one, Jabba's Palace site. Red Squadron X-Wing. Don't Get Cocky. This is actually decently useful card still. And then we have a virtual card in Savage Opress, which he's from Clone Wars. So yeah, not a bad little mixture there. I think probably the highlight is the Baron and maybe the Lando and Falcon, and you know, the rest of the stuff are just a couple buck foils. Most foils, if they're not ultra rare, are pretty easy to find and pretty common. These two are probably both over, you know, $7 or $8, and then the rest are a few bucks. So not a bad pack. Nothing to write home about here, but you know, just a little bit of fun to recreate the pack opening experience. So thanks to Brian Fred, and if you guys want to pick up some of these yourselves, I think he sells them on his eBay store. I just picked it up via talking to him, but I think he also has them on eBay. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and have a great weekend.